I've often heard people say that peace is priceless because it cannot be bought and it cannot be sold. Yes, that is true. But at the same time, I wonder very profoundly to what extent that you and I subscribe to this popular maxim, peace is priceless, deeply rooted in spiritual and philosophical context, especially in religious doctrine, where peace is seen as a gift from God and should not be toyed with for whatever reason. Understandably so, because it holds an invaluable status that goes beyond material wealth and surpasses all human understanding. In the book of John, chapter 14, verse 27, Jesus said to his disciple, "My peace I leave you, my peace I give you," to symbolize the divine and invaluable nature of peace. In our contemporary society, there is no gainsaying that peace, as seen in the scripture, is and will remain an indispensable ingredient for our personal and collective development, and why not for the development of our nation, which is our common heritage. Take a look at the recent happenings in some of our major towns and cities like Douala, Garoua, Maroua, Chang, and Bafoussam, and you will see disturbing pictures of vandalism, violence, and the destruction of lives and property. Elsewhere, the size and scope of the phenomenon is simply despicable, to say the least. These are all clinical examples of insurrection and civil disobedience, driven by the absence of peace, a divine gift from God free of charge, to which we all owe individual and collective responsibility to protect as Christians, as Muslims, as Buddhists, and what have you. The proverbial Englishman says, after the storm comes the rainbow, meaning that turbulent moments will eventually be followed by peace and stability, and that there will always be brighter days ahead of every difficult moment. In fact, we have had our own share of storm in the name of post-election violence, which has divided the political class of the country, pitted Cameroonians against fellow Cameroonians, and was still threatening our cherished peace and unity, which are the most sacrosanct republican values on which our country stands, tall and proud, on the international scene. The time is now, after the storm, to put peace and country over and above every other consideration, and to join the President of the Republic, Paul Biya, the beggar of peace, for a new Cameroon citizenship. That is, Cameroonians who shall place their personal commitment at the service of the community in order to advance this great nation called Cameroon. Hope we understand.